Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today's episode is special. There's just the both of us. Just the two of us.
Can make it, we tried.
Welcome to the show, and hope you guys enjoy the show today. Welcome to another episode of Strictly Biz News, aka the Alan Corey Show. We have no guest co-host today, but that's all right. The show must go on. Corey, thank you for coming.
Al, thank you for coming.
Oh, no problem. I try. So we are shooting at the Still in Agawam, and they are located at 858 Southfield Street, where the old flea market was. Yes, it's closed now. So welcome to the show, and we'll get right into the hot topics. First up, the Western Massachusetts Electric Company plans a solar facility in Springfield. The plan is to build New England's largest solar panels in the landfill in Springfield on Cottage Street. It's estimated to be a $22 million project, which means prices are going up. They're saying that the ratepayers will be paying for it. They don't know exactly how much it's going to increase, but the $22 million is just an estimate. It's going to be good for the area, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's supposed to stimulate the solar industry. I didn't know this, but there's actually one in Pittsfield right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're planning to build one in Munson as well.
Oh, wow. Well, they're saying this is supposed to, it could give electricity to over 800 homes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good, and the mayor of Springfield was talking about how the Green Springfield is not a future project. It's happening now. So they're saying it's going to be over 17,000 solar panels and will cover 40 acres.
Mm-hmm. It's huge, and they're actually, you have to appreciate that they're actually doing something with this, the landfill, and it's going to generate a lot of revenue coming out of that property where there is nothing coming, the taxes and things like that.
Well, you got to think maybe it's possibly going to increase jobs. It's a whole new department for the Western Mass Electricity Company. So you got to think, granted it's going to cost more, but it's going to give opportunity for employment for people in the area too.
Right. And Massachusetts definitely needs
we're on the bottom of the list, so we need to get up there. Next up, Motorola's first Android tablet is retailing for $800. Jesus Christ. It's called the Zoom, and it's gonna be running on Android Honeycomb, which is like the most advanced Android system there is. They're saying it's unique for several reasons. It's gonna be on Verizon's 4G LTE device, which is the fastest, biggest, whatever. Which is weird because they offer 4G, but in this area there is no 4G yet. So you get a 4G device here, it's not gonna do anything for you yet. They haven't installed it in this area yet, so.
And 3G is not something to write home about either, from my experience.
Yeah, it's all competition. The device will offer 1080p screen resolution, front and rear facing cameras, which the iPad doesn't have. So I think that's what, I think we talked about it, way back in the first episode, right? The iPad, the next generation, or the HP Slate that they came out with, it would have cameras.
Mm-hmm.
The event they had in New York released 80 tablets. This is just one out of 80, depending on what all the other ones are going to happen with. This will probably be one of the front runners because it's Android and it's Motorola and it's going for Verizon. I think it's going to be really more of a front runner compared to all the other ones.
I took a look at some of the comments from these techies that were commenting on this article, and they're kind of skeptical. How does the price compare to the iPad, the 3G iPad? And is $800 out of the gate really reasonable?
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying that the iPad actually lacked features, and one of those was the camera.
Mm-hmm. Well, they already in the works of creating the second generation iPad, which would probably have a camera. It will probably run on the 4G. It will probably have more enhanced like the iPhone 4. And the whole 4G thing, I think they're launching it because Verizon's getting the iPhone. But and the thing with that is they are going to have their own plan, I guess. They're going to create a whole new payment plan for the iPhone. So if you get the iPhone from Verizon, doesn't mean you're going to pay the same if you had a regular Android or another phone. You might have to end up paying more. And they're saying the prices for the plans are going to increase because Verizon is getting the iPhone, which is going to cause a lot of networking.
Well, it makes sense.
Bandwidth or whatever. I
Right.
don't know that. Whatever.
Their mobile operating system is improving, and it just makes sense because there's those people out there who are grandfathered into the system with Verizon,
Yeah.
so you can't turn around and go get a iPhone for $20 a month.
Yeah.
You know.
Next up, there's a new CEO at Google. Eric Schmidt is, he was a CEO, but he's given a job to Larry Page, who was one of the co-founders. Schmidt is 55, and I guess it's like a tripod. There's 3 of them that kind of co-founded Google. He's not really leaving the company. They're just repositioning their structure and the responsibilities per person. So he's given a full CEO job to Larry Page. People are kind of making a big deal about this.
Yeah.
It happens in business and happens in companies. Like,
Right.
there's new management, new everything. So
It's a reorg. It's a reorg, and
Yeah.
they're actually going to stay with the company until 2024. So
Yeah.
it's not an exit strategy by any means.
no, and I think the whole reason they're reorganizing their management because they want people are leaving Google to go work for Facebook because Facebook is really what's the word they used?
Nimble, right?
Yeah, it's very young and fresh, and it's really startup entrepreneurial based, and
Right.
it's one owner, and it's very fun, and so Google is trying to compete with that now, and they that's why the whole structuring of management's changed.
They said that the trio was management constipation, and and the joint decision making was actually threatening Google
Yeah.
compared to Facebook. Their Google shares actually rose after this announcement on Thursday by 1.3%.
Oh wow!
So it does definitely show that.
And they
Google
employ, I
needs to
think
make
you
this
said,
move.
24,000 people. So if they lose like 5 people, it's not like you got probably 20 million people like dying to get a job at Google anyway.
Definitely.
Last topic, there's a company called Agent Anything. I think this is a genius idea. It provides affordable errand service by employing college students during their free time. Basically, you go on their website, you create an account, you log in, and if there's little things that you hate to do or you don't want to do, you put it in there. For instance, there's this one woman who broke her arm and hired a college student to change a light bulb in her house for $10. That's like the easiest $10 you'll ever make, besides maybe work in the corner. But they're saying students select and accomplish these missions whenever they have free time. So they're not hiring full-time employees, so they don't have to do benefits, they don't have to do any of that. It's more so when there's college students who have the hour or 2 a day at different times. They can go on, pick a task for them to do, and get paid for it. So, I mean, it started this past September. It's really, really new and has over 1,000 clients, and it's signed on 1,300 college students so far. That's insane.
I'm a little skeptical. I think that it's a startup company, so they don't have past operating history and credibility. So it would be nice if this startup company was either bought by a very trustworthy and
Google.
reliable company that people could put a
Yeah.
name to the company or whatever. So it would be nice if maybe they could like merge or collaborate with a big name company, because I think of the task that I could have somebody do, but it's like a leak into your personal information.
Yeah.
They were mentioning something about they could post your items on eBay for you
Yeah.
and things like that. But is it really like managing my checkbook? Because I don't know how to do that. I mean, the things I need somebody to
I will
do
hire
for
you
me.
to pay for my bills.
Yeah. But at the same time, they said it's a brilliant move to hire students because through the admissions process, they're generally not criminals.
Yeah.
But then again, you hear all these stories about these shootings and stuff. It's like
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. Well, Corey, thank you for coming on.
Al, thank you for coming on.
No problem. Guy, or whatever you are, thank you for coming. We'll be right back with a spotlight from the Still.
Cambridge Credit Counseling is a nonprofit credit and housing counseling agency located right here in Western Massachusetts. Our certified counselors can help you plan to pay off your credit card debt, explore your foreclosure options, and help you understand if a reverse mortgage is right for you. Call us at 1-800-CAMBRIDGE to learn how we can help.
Well, welcome back to the Spotlight. I'm here with Becky, owner of the Still Bar and Grill located in Agawam. Becky, you guys used to be next to Riverside Liquors down the street. What made you guys move out to this area?
The old Still next to Riverside Liquors was a great place. It had a great vibe, really great customers, but it was too small.
Mm-hmm.
So when we had an opportunity to grow, we took it, and that's why we're here. We're in a bigger, better place now.
So what's different about the bigger Still compared to the Still down the old one?
Well, first of all, let's talk about what's the same.
Mm-hmm.
What's the same is the vibe. We have a great vibe here. Everyone has a good time. It's a very comfortable atmosphere, but it is definitely increased in size. We have the opportunity for live bands now, which we have every Saturday. We have plenty of room, and probably the biggest thing is a full kitchen. So we do lunch and dinners every day.
Yeah, the food is really good. So what are some of the future plans you have for the new facility?
Well, future plans, of course, we always want to keep things fresh. We always want to keep things fun. So we have basically a plethora of events, just constant events. And that really helps us to keep all of the customers happy, keep our group diversified. Everyone, we really try to make the customers as happy as we can. So, of course, we want to grow. Of course, we want everyone to have a good time.
So you just said that you're having a bunch of events coming up. What are some of the events that are coming up?
Well, in February, for instance, we have coming up soon, we, of course, have the Super Bowl party.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 72-inch projection TV that's kind of nice to watch the game on. We also have a celebrity date auction, which is going to be a blast. We have various volunteers throughout the community coming in to be auctioned off by customers to go out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
To a local restaurant. All the restaurants have been great in donating certificates, gift certificates, so everybody can go have a good time. But all of the proceeds from the auction are going to Shriners Children's Hospital.
Great. So, in town, in any town, there's competition, other pubs, other bars. Why should someone come here compared to another place?
The biggest reason, what I hear, the feedback from the customers, is the atmosphere here. It's very comfortable. It doesn't matter if you're 21 or 71. Everyone's comfortable. Everyone has a good time, and it's not it's not cliquey. I guess that's the best way you can say it. So, but it's just comfortable in here and relaxed, and it's just a great atmosphere.
Is there anything else you want to tell the viewers?
Just come on down to the Still. We'd love to have you. We'd love to serve you some great food and maybe a drink, and that's basically it.
If you want to find out more about all the events that they have coming up, go to facebook.com/the Still Bar and Grill. Check out all the events, and we'll be right back.
Running the St. Patty's Day 36th annual road race. What do you think?
I'll be there with a water bucket for you.
No, I want you to run it with me.
No, I'll run it too. We want to build a business team. So if you are interested and you're a fan of the show and you want to run with us,
6.2 miles.
Or carry me 6.2 miles. Let us know. Shoot us an email, strictlybusiness@gmail.com. We are trying to gather up a team within a week or two, and help each other out and train together, and make this an easy process for everyone, and kind of work together and running the 6 miles.
The fee is $25 if you sign up before March 12th, 2011. The race is March 19th, 2011, so we're 8 weeks out.
Yep.
It's 6.2 miles. It's in Holyoke, and you can find out more information about the race at www.holyoke.stpatricksroadrace.org, and you can also register on the internet, but you can only do that until March 17th for the $25 fee.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're going to be selling t-shirts, so we want to create a team. It's going to be so much fun. If you've ever run the road race before, it's a lot of hard work, but it's so much fun.
And we're going to tape the process and kind of have a little fun, have business fun with it while we're training, and get everything going, kind of have like a health kick to it, and kind of see how it goes. So if you're interested, again, please let us know, strictlybusiness@gmail.com, and we'll sign you on, and you'll join us on our team.
And we're going to go run.
I'm going to run away, but... thank you for joining in live with Corey and Al, even though we're not live, but.
No, but it was nice to see the still during the day because usually.
We're stumbling in, or stumbling out, actually. But thanks for tuning in. And again, join us on the road race if you guys are interested. And anything else you want to say? Because I talk a lot during these openings and closings.
Nope, that's it.
She just yelled at me for talking most of the time, and now she has nothing to say.
This is why we don't do the Corey and Al show. We just start to do a fight.
See you guys later.
We should.